traders from across the globe. Thank all of you for tuning in to my 2,869th installment of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni. Thank you all for tuning in. We love doing these videos. Your comments have been fantastic. And as you know, I report back, I reply back, I answer all of your comments. So please, thank you. Keep leaving those comments below. This video coming at you on a Wednesday night for trading Thursday. That's Feb 20th. It is Feb 20th, right? 2025. Traders, this is a risky game. Trading is risky. I promise. Make sure you put your stops in, put them in first. Don't listen to anyone that would ever tell you putting in a stop is crazy because the stop might get hit and then it might get profitable. What if the stop isn't there and it just keeps going? And it's one of those days where the worst news in the world comes out and like COVID, and it just keeps going. That's why you got to have stops in. Put those stops in first. Never trade without them. If you understand that, you'll live longer in this business. Let's see what's going on out there. For trading on Thursday, I am going to tell you this, traders, regarding the E-mini S&P, the NASDAQ, and the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Watch out for double tops because double tops produce market drops. That is an Oscarism. You've heard that from me for 25, 30 years now. It is absolute. Will every double top produce a market drop? No. Will most of them? Yes. So how do you behave when you see one? React to it. Market tops, well, double tops produce market drops. Now, they don't always produce a market top. Short term can very well be all that we get from a double top reaction, but almost always there is a reaction. And this video is all about double tops because they're all over the place, so get ready to see charts about that. Number 2 on the board, a reminder to Omniacs all over the world, it is rollover time if you trade energies, crude oil, heating oil, natural gas, gasoline, any of that. Please roll over from March, which is H. Roll your energies over to J, April. As of today, no more March. April is okay. That's a crude oil symbol. CLH25, no more. CLJ25, yes. That's heating oil, natural gas, gasoline, all that good stuff. Natural gas has been on fire. I don't know if you guys have seen that. Woo! Number 3 on the board, OmniCamp is coming soon. Now listen. We've literally got 1 month, we've got 30 days, and OmniCamp is going to happen here in Las Vegas. This is the camp of the Grateful Dead. We're going to get together for OmniCamp. We're going to get together, well, you guys are going to show up on a Thursday night, and it's the 20th through the 25th of March. You're going to show up in Vegas on a Thursday night. We're going to work together all day Friday into the evening, all day Saturday, and on Saturday evening, we're all going to see the Grateful Dead at the Sphere, the famous Sphere here in Las Vegas. And I promise you, seeing Dead & Company at the Sphere, if you are a deadhead in any way, shape, or form, and you are a trader as well, you need to come out here. What will the trading do for you? The trading, well, January, we're up over $10,000 taking the Omni trades that I teach people at OmniCamp how to do. That's based on 1 lot trading only, not even 2 lot trades, 1 lot. You know, I can tell, month's not over, and if I don't plain English, fuck it up. We'll have a great month, but we're up over 10 grand already for the month of Feb. This is the trading that I teach to Omniacs at OmniCamp. I teach them to plan a trade and trade the plan, and that is what I will teach you. Plus, we're going to go to see the Grateful Dead. It's going to be one of the best shows you've ever seen at the Sphere. All of that will be encompassed. I'll send you home with a brand new laptop pre-programmed by me personally so that when you get home, you've got everything that you've learned from me in a brand new fast computer. Then there's continued education past that because I've got a separate trading room that only Omniacs have ever come to my home office, and have taken the Omni course. They're allowed to go into the Omni alumni trading room, and we help one another forever, so there's continued education. All of that happens March 20th through 25th. The lodging is on me. Everything is on me. You'll see the food's on me as well, but that show, you're going to wish you paid for it yourself. That's on me too. The show is great. Now, I don't think the show will be as good for the rest of your life as learning the Omni, but it sure is going to enhance that weekend for you. Go to omnibootcamp.com. Do it now. There's only a few tickets left. If you join, and you're going to join me for March 20th through the 25th at OmniCamp, you're going to see the Grateful Dead. Sign up, omnibootcamp.com. Do it now. Let's move on. So, watch out for those double tops because they produce market drops, and we know that when we see a double top, we sell a double top, and that is always, and sometimes it goes through, but most times it does not. So, roll over, don't forget your energies out of March into April, and please fill out your OmniCamp forms, and I kid you not. Now, if you just want to take our Omni recommendations, this is no fake number. I have the Omnis checked by two separate entities, both of them separate completely. They come together, they check the numbers themselves, then they bring them to me, and I finish checking it before they hit this board. And that's a real number, and we're up past that already for Feb. If that will help you, real-time recommendations, just go to livewithoscar.com and join the Platinum service. Traders, with no further ado, I want to take you into the chart realm and show you what's going on out there. Fill out your OmniCamp applications, like and share these videos, leave your comments below, and then do this. Right before we look at the charts, say this to yourselves over and over again, because believe me, I know it's going to help you. Are you with me? 1, 2, 3. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll, traders. Now let's go look at some charts.
And yeah, for 1.5 years I lived fully from trading, and yeah, I can enjoy my life much more. Of course, sometimes it's very stressful, but in the end I can spend so much more time with family, friends, that I can decide myself when I trade, what I do, when I do. And yeah, so my life really changed completely thanks to Omni. I don't want to name the figures exactly, but I'm now, let's say, like 7 figures, trade 7 figures. And
traders, did you just see that testimonial? That's as real as it gets, and that can happen for you just as well. Go to omnibootcamp.com now and fill out those applications. Looking at this chart, traders, one thing I need to tell you about everything that you just heard before the chart segment. We're starting off with a green Omni. Omni wants me to start off buying the dips when I trade NASDAQ or S&P for trading on Thursday. But that just is where I'm going to start. I'm going to get in, I'm going to get out, I'm going to take my profits and get the hell out of the market's way, exactly like we did today in Russell and NASDAQ. We day traded the Omni, got in, went up, got out of the market's way. It dropped back down. We were flat. We're going to do that again. We're going to be very nimble for trading on Thursday. Now, this is a double top. This is the one that began it all. The Dow Jones Daily, that's the market, right? That's the stock market. Hit right about exactly to the double top, and we have fallen back ever since, right? All we've done since then is drop. All of this piece is inside of the drop, everything in here. So we've had a drop since that double top. We've had a reaction. We have not gone through it. So some double tops go exactly even and then drop. Other double tops, like the E-mini S&P that had a massive reaction since, it doesn't hit exactly all the way. See the little space that was left there, but still was enough to create the double top. So you've got double tops that hit exactly. You got double tops that almost hit and then fall from there, as long as it's kind of close, you know what I mean? So you've got those, but look at this, there's others. Now you've got a double top that has been left in Bitcoin, nothing but a downward reaction since that double top. What's even uglier about Bitcoin is we got through this trend line, which usually holds really well, right? Bitcoin's through that now, it's here. But see this double top, this one went through. It went past that top, still was a double top. So now that you've seen the different types of double tops that seem to all work, we're sitting looking at this double top, which is up here. Now, for the NASDAQ, that's a lot of room. That's 250 points away before you get to that double top. And the Omni wants us to start off with a buy, and that I will do. But we get anywhere near that double top, and believe me, I'm taking profits and running, because double tops produce market drops in most cases. So you see, it's there. It doesn't have to hit it exactly, but it is there. And the other double tops did produce market drops. So NASDAQ's setting up. Let's see where it goes. More what would look like downside bearish news for short-term trading, of course, is the transportation average. Now that is a left shoulder, a head, a right shoulder. That's called the head and shoulders formation, which should eventually lead to a downward move. And the whole right shoulder, except for a couple of spurts up, is built below the Omni average. All right, so that doesn't look good. For trading shorter term, a few weeks out, that to me looks like the market wants to come down. And then the Russell 2000, no different. The whole shoulder built below the Omni average. The whole thing is absolutely a head and shoulders. You can even call this a big bear flag on this side. So that looks bearish too. And that would also be for, not not for the rest of the year by any means, but maybe for a couple of weeks out. So it's starting to show a little bit of bearishness out there, right? But now let's step this out, traders. That's for trading maybe the next few weeks. Let's talk about more forest instead of trees. You jump up in a helicopter, you view the market as a forest, and this is the Dow Jones Weekly. That looks good to me. You know what I'm saying? This is a good looking market to me. All right, so you got a top and a double top. Maybe you're going to get a reaction, but that looks good. Longer term charts are stable. Don't worry about the next few days or weeks. That's going to flip around. But longer term, here's your NASDAQ. Look at this. Tell me that's not a stable looking market. And look at how well this average holds the NASDAQ in place. Right? No, this looks fantastic. This could even be a bull flag right there. Love it. Nothing wrong with that at all for long-term thinking for the rest of the year. Dow Jones Transportation Average now on the weekly bar. This is the worst of the worst of the worst look of all of our daily charts. U.S. indices. So if you looked at NQ, if you looked at DJI, if you looked at Russell RTY, if you looked at ES, this on a daily is the worst of all of them. But then you look at it on a weekly, and that's not such a bad look, is it? It's moving higher. We're inside this massive channel, but the channel is moving up overall. So long term, the markets are still quite stable. But yes, we are going to see some volatility based on the analysis I just showed you in all the daily charts. So out in the future, not so bad. What's coming in the next week or two, we might start to get a little bit of turbulence here. We'll see if we can blast through the double top in NASDAQ first. Then we'll deal with it. I say it stops there, but we'll see one day at a time. Then this, I haven't shown it to you, and I felt bad I didn't do a video last night because I was going to debut this for you last night before this bar even happened, but I didn't do a video, and that's that. So I just thought I'd show it to you today. Look at natural. My goodness. Now, if natural keeps doing that, you know what's going to start to move higher? The Dow Jones Transportation Average. Because if natural keeps moving higher, that means natural gas sees a lot of movement in the future, and you need to transport that stuff if it's going to move. So this whole bearish picture could come to an end if stuff like this keeps happening. At the same time, we'd love to see crude oil continue to go lower. Crude lower would be fantastic, and it doesn't matter what happens with natural gas. It doesn't really affect every trader or every car on this planet. Traders, that's what I wanted to show you. I hope this video helps. Make sure if you need help trading, you join our real-time recommendations, the Platinum service at livewithoscar.com. And if you want to join me for the Grateful Dead and Omni Camp, OmniBootCamp.com. See you later, kids.